Do you have questions on the difference between regular synthetic and heat friendly? Which is better? Which one you should pick? Things like that. Let's take two styles, very similar color and cut style, but one's a regular synthetic and one's a heat friendly, and let's discuss the differences and the pros and cons of each. This one right here is a regular synthetic. Her name is Mackenzie. She's by Aesthetica Designs, and she's in Sea Kiss RT4, which is a caramel kiss with a little bit of a root right here. I'm going to let you look at her color. She's very, very pretty, and I absolutely love her. So she is regular synthetic. I love regular synthetic wigs. For me, they last longer, less maintenance, more durable, and I don't have to do as much stuff to them. So that's why I like them. I do have some heat friendly wigs that I really like, and the fibers have done very, very well. And I'm going to show you one of them. This one right here is by Alexander Couture, which is a Renee Paris wig. Her name is Leonie, and she is in Caramel Swirl. Okay, she has a very, very similar style. I'm going to put her on next, and she is heat friendly. So let's put her on and we will see the comparison. I want you to look at the shine level of this one with all the lights on me, which obviously y'all know with under these lights, they shine a little bit more. And I want you to pay attention to the blondes and how much more they shine than the darks. There is a reason. Dark colors absorb light. Light colors reflect light. So the lighter your wig, the more shiny it will more likely be. So let's try this one on and let's see how she looks. Okay, so this is Leonie with Renee Paris. Very similar style, as you can see, almost identical cut. Now, she does not have the permatease the other one has, so I did the hair dryer trick. She's heat friendly, and I gave her a little lift right along that mono part right there. So that gives her the lift. Otherwise, when she comes, she's going to come very flat and forward like that. So I lifted her up and out of my face. Okay, so let me give her a quick little brush. Best practice with any heat friendly is to use a wide tooth comb, start at the bottom and brush up. And you can see these fibers are a little softer and have a little bit less grip is what I call it. So they're silky smooth, a little bit less grip. If I want them to have some grip, I can add a texture spray to them, and then they'll tend to stay in place instead of doing this a lot. Okay, so you can use your texture spray, you can use a little bit of hairspray, and it'll hold her in place. The other one, because it has a little bit more grip to it, she tends to kind of stay. I can move around and she's not going to be doing this all the time. If you like the feel of your hair and you play with it a lot, these heat friendlies feel soft, smooth, and amazing. The disadvantage to the heat friendly, they move great, they look great, they usually have a little less shine. This one's got a little shine to it. She's brand new. That will diminish also, just like the other. But what happens at the ends through wear and tear, as they tangle and you brush through it, it stretches that little fiber out. And because of these type of fibers, when you stretch them out, then they coil up. As they coil up at the bottom, they start getting knotted up and clumped together. That's when people start noticing they're crunchy. Okay, so with that, heat friendly or heat reliant fibers require heat to maintain them. They like heat, okay? So you can take one of those little heat combs, you can take your straightener, you can take I use a steamer, straighten them out, get those ends back healthy again, and then you can recurl them if it loses its curl. So there is maintenance involved. I have some heat-friendly fibers that I have to maintain almost everywhere, if not every other wear. So some weeks I wear it straight, and other weeks I wear it curly, and you can change the style. Advantage to heat friendly, you can change the style. Now, are you ever going to get the curl pattern exactly perfect the way you first got it? Probably not. I can order 2 of these wigs and the curl pattern will be slightly different in both wigs. There's always a 5 to 10% variant anyways, okay? So, but if you like the feel and if you don't mind a little maintenance, The heat friendlies are absolutely beautiful. They feel great. This one doesn't have permatease, so if you are objectionable to permatease, the Mackenzie probably isn't for you because she does have some permatease up here. That's what gives her her body without having to do anything. So if you're like, I don't want to do anything, then permatease, a light permatease is for you. There we go. So it's really pick your poison. It's pros and cons on both sides. And I will say that the Renee Paris or Alexander Couture collection, their heat friendlies have been lasting me the longest out of all my wigs so far. So I am happy with those fibers. And so I'm curious to see how long this one lasts compared to my Mackenzie. So two styles, two colors very similar, two totally different fibers, and you just have to decide how much maintenance you want to do and what longevity you want for your wigs. You have a great day. Bye.